Hi everyone, this is Pixton. This is my tech review for the creative technology. And so I'm going to show you, I've already made a login and everything, so I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like. It will give you the chance to sign in with Google. And through my district, we actually use Google, so it was easy for me to sign in. So let me kind of walk through that here. I've already logged in, so with a click of the button, it'll just kind of bring me to my home page. So just to put in a little bit of the pricing, it's actually free to just do a trial, but there are a lot of limitations on that trial. So this is the dashboard, and here you can kind of see this is my classroom that I made, and you can have your students join your class. The comics that you make, so I have started a little comic, and I'll show that to you in a little bit. And then there are content packs and printables, and again, a lot of this stuff is going to come with the paid part of Pixton. So through the free trial, I was able to make one little comic, and there's multiple ways that you could use this. And so what I just did was I just threw something together as like an intro to this new unit that we're going to do in anatomy, which is the digestive system. And so I have my little avatar. And so the first thing that I had to do was when I logged in, it had me make my little avatar. And I can see there's a little bit of benefit and constraint here with the students. So benefit, they get to make a little avatar that looks like themselves. And I can see students spending a lot of time, because I did too, on making it the best that they can and looking for the clothing. So I can see that that might take a little bit of time. So if you have the time to do that, this is great. So there's a lot of options there, which is also kind of fun. If you've ever made like a Bitmoji, it's that kind of thing. And so these are the backgrounds that only come with the free trial. There's others like the outdoor, and you can see here that there are plenty of options here, but that little lock right there shows that I can't get it with the free trial. So there would be plenty of options if you do the pricing. There are different packages, so there's like a monthly package that's $9.99. There is an Access Everything, which is a $24.99, which gives you access to all the characters and all the different positions that you can put them in throughout the different scenes, the words that you have, the different faces, the poses, and the effects that you can make. And then there's actually a school district price, so this one you kind of have to inquire for and see, you know, how many people, how many accounts, that kind of thing. But it advertises as the best price because, you know, they're assuming that there's going to be a huge group that's going to be getting accounts. And so this was just my little comic strip, and I kind of just used what I could here. And so it was going to intro the digestive system and then go look into the kitchen and look at some of the foods and see how they go through the digestive system and get digest. You could use this in many different ways. You could use it as an intro into the school year. You could, as a little icebreaker, you could use it as an intro into a unit. You could have students work on a dialogue back and forth as they are in a different time period if you're doing history. I'm a science teacher, so my focus was more on science. The other effect that I thought was pretty cool was it's just because I like to do this. I'm not sure if I can find it on the filters. There's one where you can actually print it out in black and white, and you can actually have the students color it. So if you make a comic, you know, maybe more towards elementary school, but print out the comic and give that to them and kind of have them color through it and look at it in that sense. So all the benefits, it's a really creative way for the students to express themselves, express different information. I can see this being used in all different subjects and different grade levels. Now, there are a lot of different things that they can do, and I can see where, like, you know, making the different Bitmojis and doing all the effects, and I can see that taking a lot of time because there are so many options, so a little bit of a downfall with that, but overall, a benefit. A lot of projects can be used rather than just the, old school, let's make a poster. Okay, again, it's this creative, it's this student driven that they can put in and be as creative as they can or want to be. And again, the only downfall that I really see is, it is a paid app. Hopefully, if a district would want to use it, that the district would be able to, I don't know, maybe have a grant or something like that, that they would be able to get this product from. But just there's so many different options, it could be a little overwhelming. So just to kind of put the kids into the right direction, make sure that they are, using the right parts of this to make their projects. All right, as for the COPA compliance, so my partner and I, as we looked through this, we said that, it is pretty COPA compliant. They notify their privacy policy, make sure that, you get updated if anything changes. And the basic information, you have to give your name, your address, email, payment information if you're the one that's paying for it. So they will have that information that is collected by Pixton. If it is a teacher or school account, that information is collected a little bit differently from the district because it's not your specific payment information. It's not through you specifically, through the district. So it's a little bit different in that sense. And it's not shared with any third-party services for other than like payment or like your Google. So like if I signed in through Google and my students would also sign in through Google, that information is obviously shared because that's what you're signing in for, but it's not going to be shared elsewhere. So the privacy is still within Pixton. Once you delete your account, then the information is no longer held with them. So once your Pixton account is deleted, then they get rid of that information as well. So that is Pixton, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.